What's going on, y'all? John here, and welcome back. We're going to be kicking things off with a random battle recognition. This one's slightly shorter as I'm only going to be featuring 2 replays, but nonetheless, I did want to give a major shout out to these guys as they did something, well, they were the underdogs of their matches, and they proved that even though you are the underdog of a match, or your tank is nothing that special, you could still pull off some pretty good stuff. First up in this replay, we're going to be watching Chips in his Tier 7 German medium tank, the Panther. He's platooned up with his buddy, the Loyal Gamer, and the Tier 7 British medium tank, the Comet. Both of them having very excellent rate of fire. They both have pretty decent guns, the Panther being a sniper, and the Comet being a very mobile, kind of like a main battle tank series medium tank, slightly slower than its little brother, the Cromwell. Unfortunately, these two are in a Tier 8 battle here on Seafrig Line Assault, and they're having to deal with an IS-3 who is in their cap. Now, the Loyal Gamer uses the compact size of the Comet to easily scooch his way in this building and grab the IS-3's attention, who turns to go engage him, but has left his rear completely open to Chips in his Panther, who puts a couple good hits on him. He decides the IS-3 is going to try to use the staircase as cover, but the penetration on this German gun is good enough to go right through the back of the IS-3's turret, securing a Tier 8 heavy tank kill for Chips in. Now, it's 3-on-3, the T-69 being the other teammate that Chips in and the Loyal Gamer have. A Carnarvon appears. Very low health, the Carnarvon only having a 20-pounder gun. Chips in knows he can take a hit from him. He fires a shot, goes to reverse, he's aiming again. The T-69 comes in and secures the kill. So a little bit of teamwork there, but they're going to need a little bit more as there's still a T-44 and a Black Prince left. The Black Prince wasn't at very good health, and as we can see, well, he's suffering because of it. The Loyal Gamer going on the offensive. The T-44 has now been spotted. The T-44, on the other hand, is not in quite such a bad way as he has about 2/3 of his hit points left. Chips in 75mm gun does not do very much damage, but if the T-69 is using the 90mm gun, he can easily deal a pretty decent amount of damage with his 4-shot magazine. The Loyal Gamer, now realizing it's a 2-on-1 fight, falls back, luring the T-44 around the corner, who realizes a little too late that it's now a 3-on-1 fight for him, so he goes in for the ram on Chips in. Chips in holds him in place while his teammates help him finish the T-44 off. So 2 kills each for the platoon, 2 kills for everyone who's survived. Not bad. It's just the Black Prince. Now, Chips in's getting himself turned around. The T-69 and the Loyal Gamer now going on the offensive to encircle the Black Prince. This game is pretty much won as the Black Prince is a 1-shot kill away from death. He's reversing with 3 medium tanks, wolf packing up against this Black Prince. It's only a matter of time before he succumbs to the sheer overwhelming number of tanks coming after him. And sure enough, Chips in waits, he fires, he comes around and puts a nice shot right in the lower glacis plate of the Black Prince. So good game to Chips in and the Loyal Gamer. I apologize, I wasn't able to get the post-battle results as I had skipped out, and that's my bad. So, but good game to you two. This next replay, I don't feature anyone's name in because, well, there's a lot of people involved in this. This poor IS-2 fought bravely, but versus an M12 at point-blank range, you don't get a second chance to make up for your previous mistake. We are going to be watching Ghost Car in his M44 and Fluidic Odin 0 in his M12 for now. These two guys are the only artillery left versus 3. Have you ever been in these kind of situations before where friendly artillery is the only one left and enemy artillery is the only one left? And it's kind of like playing peekaboo in the middle of the night with 12-gauge shotguns and flashlights because you guys don't have very good view range, you're packing very dangerous guns, and you literally have no armor. So Fluidic Odin's moving across the bridge later on the map and runs smack up against their M44 and immediately comes under a barrage from the enemy artillery players who are still back at base. Very smart move from those guys. They were using him to spot, and we can see Fluidic Odin stopping. He's trying to make sure he can just keep avoiding artillery fire. He's making the run for it, and disaster strikes. The M12 hits him. He blows his track off. Those two guys using a hunter-killer tactic here as the other M44 goes and spots Fluidic Odin. This is the longest wait of his life. As his tracks get fixed, he moves. He keeps knocking over fences, but he's safe. Now there's the M44. Thankfully though, Ghost Car has already gotten on the case. He's aimed in a shot and manages to take out the M44. So Fluidic Odin can now sit here and take up a position over by where the dead M44 was, and hopefully these two artillery pieces won't be able to find him. So Ghost Car now moves on the aggression. Fluidic Odin taking aim, making later on in the battle, wanting to cover him. He's still aiming, making sure he's got support and fire. Switch over to Ghost Car. Still hasn't found him. Oh, okay. Here's the M41 HMC, who has now spotted Fluidic Odin. Fluidic Odin's maneuvering to try to avoid the shotgun. He aims. He misses. Fluidic Odin now closing the distance. You have him right where you need him. You just do not need to make them. You don't miss. Whatever you do, don't miss. He takes aim. No problem. But immediately as he backs up, he gets nailed by the enemy M12. That leaves a 1v1 situation. The M44 versus the M12. Both of them fully capable of one-shot killing each other, but they've got to deal full damage and they've got to penetrate. Any non-penetrating hit may not kill. There's the M12. Oh, Ghost Car kind of panics and pulls the trigger early. The M12 now aiming a shot. The M12 misses. Okay, now you can finish him. The M44 definitely can beat the reload now that you fired a couple seconds before. The M12 maneuvers behind the building. Great. So now we're going to have to get our hands down and dirty, because there is absolutely no way we're going to be able to kill this guy by shooting the building, because he will have reloaded by now, and he will be waiting. It's a 50-50 chance of which way the M12 is going to go. So he closes the distance. Here comes the M12. He fires, but it's not enough to kill him. Quite the heartbreak for Ghost Car. But for the enemy M12 driver, a pretty impressive match. All the artillery who were part of this replay, while it wasn't anything amazing and we did lose, like I said, this series doesn't have to be all the green guys all the time. Sometimes the enemy team managed to do something pretty impressive. So 4 kills and 1800 damage for Pigpen. That ain't bad in an M12, especially for a tier 7 match. So hope you guys enjoyed this brief kind of dual replay on random battle recognition. I'll catch you guys next time.